Malokin, welcome. My name is George. I have a very special and interesting topic today, which is actually about Nahuatl and now, numbers in Nahuatl from La Huasteca. Remember, we have different types of Nahuatl, and one of them is spoken in La Huasteca, which is part of Veracruz, San Luis Potosí, as well as Hidalgo, and some other states of Mexico. It's a huge zone, and well, let's get started. That's going to be quite interesting. First of all, I need you to know that the number system, every time, for instance, you count from 1 to 10, when you start 11, it's like if you are starting from the beginning. But in here, we actually do it every 20 numbers. So it's not, when you reach 11, you haven't finished the chain, the cycle, so to call it. Well, this is because the system for numbers is not it's not a vigesimal system. It's not based on the 20th. So it's not on the it's not on this, it's not a decimal system. It's based on 20. Every 20 numbers, we have like a new change or a new cycle. So Naman Titlapohuasej, which is like now let's count. That's Well, that's the way we can introduce the numbers. So we have, for instance, C, Ome, Eji. In other parts of Mexico, you could also find variations such as Yei or Yeyi, for instance. But let's keep Eji for this presentation. All right, then we have Nawi, Maquili, Chicuase, Chicome, Chicuelli, Chicnawi, and then we have Maxtlactli. Okay, now, as I said, this is not the end. This is just half of the way. We also have, as I told you, we are not done yet. So we have Maxtlactli Iwan-C. Then we have Maxtlactli Iwan-Ome. There. Maxtlactli Iwan-Eyi. Maxtlactli Iwan-Nawi. Now, watch out. This is a special number. We don't say Maxtlactli Iwan-Maquili. Instead of that, we say Caxtoli. And you will understand the logic in a couple of minutes. So we have then Caxtoli Iwan-C, which is like 15 and 1. And then we have Caxtoli Iwan-Ome. Caxtoli Iwan-Eyi. And then Caxtoli Iwan-Nawi. And finally, Sempowali. There's something important to mention in here, namely, we used a particular, we have for Day of Death, we have a very particular flower, which is called Sampa Xochitl. Xochitl means flower, and Sampa comes from the number 20. This is due to the belief that every 20, it's like the end of a cycle. So the flower was a very rational element for the altars we normally have for the Day of the Dead. So that's why we tend to use that flower, and that's why the flower is called Sempa Xochitl. Now, there are different ways to write it because sadly not all Mexicans speak Nahuatl, but well, that's pretty much the meaning, which is interesting, isn't it? All right, let's move on to the next numbers. Now, This is a vigesimal system, as I told you. So how would you say 21? Any idea? Okay, 21 is still easy. It's Sempowali Iwan C. Yes, Sempowali Iwan C, which is like 20 and 1. And then we have Sempowali Iwan Ome. I'll make the letter a little bit smaller so that we have enough space. So then we have Sempowali Iwan Eji. Sempowali Iwan Nawi. And then Sempowali Iwan Makwili. So far, so good, I think. Then Sempowali Iwan Chikwase. Then Sempowali Iwan Chikome. And then Sempowali Iwan Chigweyi. I'm sorry, I have to make a correction in here. There, I was missing the H. All right, and then we have Sempowali Iwan Chignawi. Okay, now, once we reach the next number, this one is Sempowali Matlactli. Sempowali Matlactli because it's like 2010. 2010 makes 30, yes? Now, okay, I'll just leave this here and this in here. Now, any idea how we can construct the next one? Because it's not Sempowali Mactlactli 1C. This is not the number. In Nahuatl, we say Sempowali Mactlactli 1C. Now, okay, how would you say the next number? That's pretty much Sempowali Mactlactli 1 Ome. And then Sempowali Mactlactli 1 Eyi. So far, so good. And then Sempowali Mactlactli 1 Nawi. Now, the next number is very crucial because, as you remember, Sempowali Kashtoli. Why? Because 20 plus 15 makes 35. Remember, this is a vigesimal system. It's not every 10 numbers. It's every 20 numbers. Yes? So, Sempowali Kashtoli, and then we have Sempowali Kashtoli Iwan Ome. I'm sorry, Iwan-se. And then Sempowali Kashtoli Iwan Ome. Sempowali Kashtoli Iwan Eji. Sempowali Kashtoli Iwan Nawi. Now, the next number is not Sempowali Sempowali. The next number has a particular name, which is Ompowali. Okay, now I would like to check in the comments how you will make the corresponding chain for Ompowali. Then we have Ompowali Mactlactli. Then we have Expowali. Then we have Expowali Mactlactli. Then we have Nahpowali and then Nahuatl, Mactlactli, and then we have Mawilpowali. Now, I would like to check on the comments how you will construct the these corresponding chains from 40 to 100. And then in the next video, once I have at least 100 comments, then I will make the second part where I will, confirm this information, and I will also tell you how to construct them from 101 all the way to 200, let's say. All right? So that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, please share. Sharing the video helps the channel as well as keeping a like on the channel. Thank you very, very much for your time. And I'll see you in the next episode. Kanan taba.